so blessed that I'm with you this afternoon.
Yeah.
Sizakele said to me, come and talk to us about money. Because when it's Women's Month, we are celebrating who we are, isn't it? And most of the times, who we are is a caretaker, isn't it? Most women are single parent. Most women are the ones that have to take care of their families, but not just their own children. They have to take care of their sisters' kids, their brothers' children. They have to take care of their uncles. They have to take care of their mothers, isn't it? So, and what do we need to do that?
We need money.
What do we need to do that?
We need money.
We need money, isn't it? You know, studies have shown that when a woman has money, or maybe she has started a business, or she has done something significant, those businesses or those projects, they become the most profitable when it's a woman running them. What does that tell us? Yes, it tells us that women have the power to make successful things. But most of the times, we are the ones that are in the haran that the minister was talking about right now, isn't it? Mostly, when a man wants to start a business, he just goes and do it, isn't it? He doesn't think 20 times about it. But what does a woman do?
Procrastinate.
Yeah, I mean, how many women this afternoon in this house know that they can do more, they can do something, they can make more money than they're making right now, but they are scared? Let me see a show of hand. You see, it's the whole house, isn't it? But we are the ones that get caught up in that haran most of the times, if it's not all the time. But we are also the ones who can go out there and make the biggest impact. So, why is it that we are afraid? Why is it that we don't want to go and do what God is telling us? We know that I'm not supposed to be here. We know that I hate this job. I don't want to be in this place, but we don't want to move on. So, the thing is, because really the scars that we have, we don't want to let them shine. I mean, how many in the house have stretch marks?
All of us.
It's not only me, right? But what do we do? Are we not the ones who are looking for all the creams? We're looking for creams to remove the stretch marks. We don't want to say, yes, I have 3 children. That's why I have the stretch marks. We don't want to say, yeah, one time I was a little bit big, now I've lost the weight, I have the stretch marks. This and this has happened. This is the evidence to show. We want to remove them, isn't it? So, when we do not allow our scars to shine, we cannot be of impact. Now, this afternoon, I wanted to talk to you about the fact that what do you do when you don't have money? When you know that your salary is no longer enough, you have more debt, you don't have money for the things that you want, you don't have money to take your kids where you want them to study, you don't have money for this and this, what do you do? Do you go borrow more money? Do you go borrow more money? We're not supposed to be doing that, isn't it? But that's what we are doing. And on a daily basis, we find ourselves in more and more and more problems. So, for the past 6 years, I've been a money coach. So I got accredited because I decided that I wanted to go and study how I can help others with what I have gained, which was my biggest scar. Now, we have scars. Others are small, they don't show much, just something you can put makeup on and then no one notices, isn't it? Yes. But there are those big ones where the whole world had to laugh at you. I mean, 2 days ago, I was coaching another lady. Last week, I went to an event and this lady had me speak there. Then she called me Monday. She said, Busi, you know, I'm in the verge of committing suicide. And I talk to people like that almost every 2 days. Because money is the biggest reason people kill themselves.
Yes.
Money is the one reason that we have depression so high. So this lady is saying, I want to kill myself. Now, I want to show you why the lady was so stressed. So what happened was the lady got to borrow money from other people at church and all those kind of stuff, and she did stuff that, you know, people were like, oh wow, you know, so that we can be on Instagram and all these things and social media needs. But this, and then they had this agreement with these people that you're not gonna tell people that I borrowed money from you. So literally, some of the money, what she did with it was that she did a wedding. And people were there, and they were there to see what she, you know, this amazing thing. Don't we do that? We want to show people we can also do it.
Yes.
They did it, I want to up the standards. So, then it was okay, but then what happened was then she couldn't pay back this money in time because her partner then could not have, I think, the job, something happened, and then she could not pay it. Now, these people tend and say, no, we are tired of you and your stories, we are going to tell everyone. Now, she's at that point where she wants to kill herself because these people are telling the whole world. Seriously, ladies, why do we do this to ourselves? We are trying to live lives that we don't have. And we're thinking that these lives are, we're impressing people we don't like. With things that we actually don't even value ourselves. And when these things come to catch up with us, we think the devil is messing with us, right? More like we went to the devil's door and knocked and said, devil, here I am. So, now, this is one of the things that made me want to share, because at one point, I was there also. I was that person who made sure that money was ruining their lives. So I was running after money. I would do almost anything for money. I mean, the fact that you wake up and go to a job you hate every day, what does that say? When our daughters are growing up, we tell them, isn't it, that you should not do things for money. But we do what? Our kids don't hear what we say, they do what we do. Yes. If you wake up and tell them every day that, you know what, I'm just going here just so that they can pay me. Your children hear what? You can abuse yourself for money, it's fine, as long as you get paid for it. Is that what we want them to know? But we're doing this while we have an amazing gift and talent that God gave us that we are not using. We have all seen the scripture in the Bible, right, that says there were people that were given talents. And others did what with their talents? Multiplied them, right? Other people did what? They took their talent and put it under the bed and kept it there and never used it. And when the master came back, what did the master say? If you did not use this talent, I'm going to take it and give it to other people who were able to use it. How could you do that? Isn't it? So we are given talents. We are all here having talents that we've put under the bed. That talent is where your money lies. As long as you're just trying to do the catering because other people are doing it, you're just trying to have the accountant job because you studied for it, but you're not using your talent, your gift, and your purpose in the planet, money is going to be less and less in your life. So, I got 6 years ago to start working with my calling, and it was not something that was easy. I never even thought that I should be a coach. Why? Now, that was also my biggest scar that I didn't want to share with the world because, I could just fix it and go on with my life. But at 6 years, I lost my parents. So my mother passed and she died because she had depression. That depression was caused because 3 years ago, they had divorced with my father. Then depression finally took her life when I was 6. So obviously now I don't have a family. So now from that time until the time I graduated, I was the child that was sent from one place to the next. This year I'm here because they can buy my uniform and my shoes. Next year I'm somewhere else where they can be able to take care of me. So the whole time I'm thinking I am a burden to people, but what I need in my life is money. Money is going to be able to take care of me because I don't have a mother. So I fight through life and I know that one day I'm going to get a job and I'm going to have money and things will be fine. So that day comes. I get a job and I studied IT. They said it's the one with the most money. Isn't it? We studied the things they said there's going to be enough jobs or money. We never studied things that we knew we loved, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I did that same, found a job immediately after that, a good job that was paying me very well. 6 months later, debit orders were coming out of my account as if someone was stealing my money. I had taken the credit cards, all the stuff, the money. So now it was paid back time. I didn't even know that they were going to charge me so much interest and all this. Literally I was getting paid on the 25th, on the 26th, there was no money. You start now feeling like you're going to work just to volunteer, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then what do? I was the person who made sure every week, one day I'm off sick. I take a sick leave. Do you know other people like that in the house? Have you seen those people? I hope you know them. And it got so worse that it got to the point where then now I will be happy when the doctor actually books me in hospital. Because you know what? I'm going to get another 3 days of work. How many people are sick because of the environments they are in? You are literally totally sick. People get cancer from that type of abuse they put on themselves. Just because you're thinking, I cannot live without money, so it's fine. Let money kill me through cancer, through depression, through all these things. So, finally I saw that this is not going to work. So I was changing jobs year after year. Have you ever been in a new position while they are still giving you introduction of what's happening 3 months and then you already are applying for another one? You are already answering calls from people who are looking for people who are wanting jobs, agencies. So I change jobs every year. And I thought maybe it's these people in this company. Maybe, and then every time I moved to another, I knew finally that it was me, it wasn't the companies. So I then decided I'm going to quit this job. And when I was quitting the job, I didn't have anything in mind. I just knew that I wasn't going to be there. And because it was killing me, I knew that, this is going to end very bad. At that point, I was just about to be married. And my in-laws heard the story, quitting my job because I don't like it. What do you think they thought? How? She wants to marry our son and then she's quitting her job because she doesn't like it. You see, how does it look? Doesn't look right. So all of a sudden I opened another hole for myself before I even got there, So I'm coming with a brand that does not look right. So I quit my job and I started, the first business I started was in property. So because at the time they said property is where the money is. So have you heard people say the money is this side? You run there, you get there, the money is finished. And they say, oh sorry, the money has moved to the other side. And then you run there, you find the money gone. They're like, no, don't worry, it's this side. You just keep going like that. So I also heard that property was making money, so I thought I'll do business there. I started that business. I was about 23 years, and that business went very well. I went and studied how to buy a property, renovate it, and sell it. It made big money. Now, but what I was after was just the money. I didn't care if the property falls on you after you've bought it from me or whatever. As long as you've paid, I'm happy. So, about a year later, 2008 happened when there was the world recession. So properties was the first thing that went very wrong. So that business died overnight. I did not see it coming. There I was left with debt because I had gone to the bank. Because they say you need money to make money. So I went to the bank and I borrowed money to run this business. And then now the business was dead. The bank wasn't going to say, oh, sorry, we understand, isn't it? They wanted their money. So I'm thinking, I have a degree in IT. I could go and get myself a job. But then this job is not going to be able to pay for the debt that I already have. So I thought, well, maybe let me start another business. I did that. Now I thought, let me start an IT business because I studied IT, right? Maybe let me use this degree that I have already. So in Sunnyside, Pretoria, I got myself an internet cafe. A hall filled it with about 80 computers. I went back to the bank, they borrowed me more money. Told them, you see what happened, I was making money, but then you see the recession is here, but then I know how to make money, so give me more. Now, normally when you owe the bank a lot, they don't call you and want their money. They actually are happy to give you more so that you can make more and pay them. When the bank calls you and want their money, just know that you owe them very less, and they really don't mind it. You're just the only one worried about how much you owe them, but they actually have insurances in place for you if you don't pay them, so they really don't care. What you need to be doing is worrying about making money, not worrying about the fact that you have debt. So I'll tell you about that a little bit later. So now, I get more money, I start this internet cafe, things go well. In Sunnyside, there is Nigerian guys that were supporting my business thoroughly. They will go, book a computer for the whole month, pay for it cash, and internet wasn't cheap that time. And they will make people win lotto every day, and all. I didn't care what they were doing, they were paying me, right? So I was happy the business was doing very well. My bank manager was happy, the money was showing now. One day I walk in and I find that the computers are gone. Everything is stolen. Not one thing. Did I know that there is business insurance? No. Called the police came and said, ma'am, who do you think took your computers? I said, I don't know. They said, we don't know. It was over. I had more money than I was owing the bank. Now the second business had died. To save you guys time, 6 businesses later, I was owing the bank now 40 million rand. I had gone from level to level. Now I was buying trucks cash and doing all these amazing things. And the bank said at the time, this is too much, you owe us way too much, so we're going to sequestrate you, you're going bankruptcy. They came and they took everything. Now I'm married in community of property, which meant that they took everything my husband owns. Now be careful who you marry and how you marry them. Because hey, we lost everything. They left us with the clothes we were wearing. So now when you married in another way, not in community of property,